is Seruigo Ndagijimana. So tell me about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Victor Musavimana, a student at Southern New Hampshire University through KEPA program, and I'm running my studies in Kiziba refugee camp.
Okay, thank you. So the question I have, so tell me about your past work experience.
My past work experience was the last job that I was working on was when I was teacher in 2018. That's where I was supposed to look after my students' academic journey, which involves providing them with skills and knowledge which they need to advance, as which include providing them assignments, tests, notes, and as well as providing marks to them.
Okay, thank you very much. So what were your tasks?
As I said, my task was to help them get the needed knowledge and skills as students, and as a teacher, I was the one which should provide that skills to them. So my task especially was providing them with notes and homework, which will help them to progress.
Yes, thank you very much. The next question, so would you mind, if possible, you can describe the time when you worked well?
The time when I worked well, there are many times, but which I can remember recently was the time when we were in class and we were assigned a task, which was an assignment, and which have a very close due, and I was assigned as a group leader, and my task was to help my group members to come together in the meeting and try to come up with ideas which could make us as a group having a well presentation.
Did you manage to submit a good work?
Yes, after organizing meeting and have chunking the group into two parts, which had one part of the assignment to work on, and each one and another one had another part of the assignment to work on, and after we combined it together to make a combined presentation for the whole group, and when we presented, it was a very well presentable presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. So the next question, tell me the time you had a lot of tasks to do and you prioritized your task.
Yeah, thank you very much. Again, in the same scenario, we had one group member who didn't show up on time, which we have set to work on the assignment, and as the assignment had a due date, because of many tasks we had, and the time was of presenting was closer, I have prioritized this task to go and found the student around the campus and they come up to join the group, so that to come up with a presentation which is commonly understandable for us in the group, and which everyone could take a place, a part, and after that we managed to present together all.
Okay, thank you very much. So the next question, so can you tell me about the time when you had to go beyond the call of your duties?
Still in the environment of a student, there are some situation where you found yourself maybe this or that is not organized, and you take a responsibility even if it is not you who was supposed to work on it, but you see it is not well arranged. And I remember back in the 2019, especially it was around September or October. We had a class in the morning, and I came early. And because it was raining, I came early, and I found that the class was not arranged. And I came to realize that if I stay, many students would come very late, and we could take a class in a not arranged classroom. So I took an initiative of arranging the classroom, and after others came up, they have found that everything was fine arranged, and we took studies in a well-arranged environment.
They start that time because of your...
Yeah, they start that time because of what I did. So if I could maybe waiting for them, they could come, and the time was limited, so we could take the time of the starting of the class to arrange the class, so that in that the class would start late. So because of what I did, the class started at the normal time.
Yes. So the next question, so can you give me an example when you showed initiative?
When I showed initiative,
Yes. Yes, you are right.
okay. It's time when taking initiative is about when you, for example, you help someone
Yes.
when he or she is struggling.
Yes.
And for me, I remember when a student was working on one of his projects, and it was get your lab coat,
Yes.
and he have come to get like 3 not yet, and he came to realize that I got a master with no many not yet as him. So he decided to approach him, and I helped him, and the project was well mastered. Because of the knowledge, he mastered the project because of my support, because the note yet which he was struggling on was that one I helped with, and the project was well mastered.
Okay, thank you very much. So the last question is like a curious question. So is there anything also you would like to know about yourself?
There are many things which makes a person, but normally I'm a proactive student, and a person who is ready to help others in time when someone approaches, or in time when I see that someone is struggling and I have the resolution for the problem he or she is facing. So in that time, I think I'm the person that someone can run to when need help.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.